Give a damn about a hater when I feel like it. Not today, not today, not today, not tomorrow.
That was a new intro. Hopefully you guys liked it. I know obviously it looks super like somebody just found an app, paid $3 to get that special effect and shit. That's exactly what I did. Obviously, I was gonna tell you the app name, but I'm using my phone to record right here, so I can't tell you what the app is. But yeah, hopefully this is looking a little better. Right here it looks a little blurry for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, this is I guess gonna be the new setup for now. Obviously, like I told you guys, a green screen. Hopefully I know how to use it and I can put up shit here. If not, I'll just do what I was doing last time and then just put the clip over it right here. Just so it's not blocking my face or anything. Plus enough space right here. This is exactly why I did that. So obviously so I can put the clips right here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying these video. Was planning on probably not putting it on Spotify again because I noticed that everybody went to the YouTube video instead. So for example, if I get 1 listen per show or 2 listens per show, I'll say 5 listens per show. Basically, 3 went to YouTube and like only 2 came to this Spotify one, which is weird, but maybe the title or something wasn't clickable. But yeah, so maybe I'll just be putting audio here, which makes sense, and then redirect everybody to the YouTube channel. Obviously, I don't have a record deal with Spotify, so it's not like if I should be putting it in here, but whatever. This episode is called First Car Accident. Wait, actually, before that, I totally forgot. This is why I do notes, because I will forget and jump from this to this to this to this to this. I will be at Upstage Comedy Lounge Mondays, basically all Mondays. Doesn't matter if it's obviously holiday and shit like that. They're probably closed, but Mondays at Upstage Comedy Lounge. Tuesdays I will be at the LOL. Wednesdays Francis Bog Side. It's near like the middle of San Antonio. If you guys are there, obviously, I will be there. For right now, these are basically all my dates. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday I will be at there, and then from Thursday to Sunday I will only be at the LOL, unless if stuff changes, and I will obviously text you or put it on Instagram and tell y'all where I'm at and shit. But for now, those are where I will be doing little stand-up. Secondly, we'll get right into the accident. It's kind of hard to talk about. Just noticed that this water bottle has a brand on it. I'm not getting paid by them, obviously. Who gets paid by? Oh wow, that's gonna be sucky for the audio listeners. I'm so sorry. Sorry guys, we have to do this. We have to take off the brand off this water bottle. No, it's not feet. Oh, can't even say the word because I'm not sponsored by anybody yet. But some gay ass water. There you go. Shit. There you go. Now, nobody sponsored. Nobody except for that brand right here, Deluxe. Obviously, the brand is not even out yet, or it's out, but we're sold out right now. So it's not like we have any clothing. Even though, as soon as I start getting maybe some shows, I will be selling merch at. Damn, sorry, I just noticed. All insecure about myself, but whatever, guys. Who cares? We're all not perfect. I'll stop moving it, but who cares? I will be trying to sell clothing there. I know that you can. I know at the LOL you definitely can sell merch there if you have any. So after the 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, whatever, I will be selling merch myself, maybe personally, or if not meeting some of you guys, but definitely we'll be selling some merch there. It'll be basically like a deluxe slash the Scaper podcast. Maybe something silly, maybe I don't want to put my face on anything because I don't really like wearing somebody's face on me, even though I know Maybe you guys saw on my Instagram, I had put the Scaper, or no, I'm sorry, the Theo Von Rat King back shirt and shit like that. So that's kind of, but obviously that's kind of like a WWE badass type wrestling. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll copy him in about 5 years and use that. Not exactly, but obviously, maybe just use that, since in 5 years, I'm pretty sure nobody would care. But on to the first car accident. I know I've been in a car accident when I was a baby, but obviously, my aunt was driving. I mean, obviously, it's not like if I knew since I was a baby, but my mom told me that my aunt was driving and I was in the back seat, and a collision happened in Bronzeville, and obviously she was involved. Other than that, though, that was the first car accident that ever happened. But from me personally, somebody bumping into me or me bumping into them, this was the first one ever. So it was like basically like the scariest thing. But I didn't react that way. I've been in close calls, like me and my friend Glenn. Pretty sure that Glenn's gonna be listening to this. I know exactly. Um, it was I had gotten distracted one time on my way to meet up friends at the Chinese buffet in Harlingen. I don't know. You take the street with like a Creasy's Bowling and Whataburger, like right there. That big ass street there. And obviously, since Whataburger's right here and stuff like that, people, and there's no shoulder, so you dead ass have to turn on this street into Whataburger, which is kind of shit, cause maybe we would have a lot less accidents there, if they just fixed that shit and put a shoulder, maybe made the streets, I would say, smaller, but that doesn't really make sense. But yeah, so I was just going regularly, obviously. I looked down on my phone. By the way, for those confused, this is not the actual story. This is my close encounters. I'll probably say the close encounters first, just so I can drizzle more of this podcast out, and drain it for all the juice that it has. But yeah, so for the first encounter, it was me and my friend Glenn again. We were on our way to meet some friends at the Chinese buffet. We were going, and a truck had stopped to turn into that. I didn't pay attention. I was on my phone. I would just use this Roku remote. I was like this, and then I looked up, and a car was behind me. Thank God that nobody was on the side of me, or else obviously I would have fucked up my mom's car back then. But that had happened. So yeah, obviously I did a 1-2-1-2, like it literally went. The car was right here. I was going boom, boom, and then I was like, oh my god. Sorry for blowing into the mic. I was like, my gosh, I almost died. And then after that, the other close encounter was actually in my car that I recently just got, which is a Chrysler 300. I got it literally because of Walter, and I thought it looked really badass. And then plus everybody else had like Challengers, Chargers, Camaros, Corvettes, and all that. And obviously, I'm not rich enough to even afford a Porsche. If not, I would have gotten a Porsche 911. Obviously, who wouldn't? But I guess Porsches do look kind of like for those spoiled girls. But I guess I would just get a nice Porsche if I could, which is probably my next car. I'm not bad with money, by the way. I'm good with money because I'm Mexican and my family raised me how to treat money. Well, my mom and I kind of have the same, or used to have the same, where like if we have extra money, we're like, let's buy a purse, shoes, and shit like that. And my stepdad is really, really like, no, 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 we don't need it, we don't need it. So I kind of got that from him. So don't think that I'm like over here making stupid ass decisions. But I will pop up my car here before the accident, like obviously, nice, brand new. I wish that I can like spin it around, like hit it like this, and it'll just spin, and like a 3D model would be right here, or maybe like pop up right here, have it in my hand. But we're not there yet. Maybe in the future, obviously. Sorry guys, what the heck? I haven't even eaten. I have hiccups. No, never mind. Just a little burp from that unsponsored water. Um, but yeah, so it was maybe the week after I got my car, I was heading home in Harlingen back to work or back home from work. It was maybe like 3. Um, if you guys are from Harlingen, you guys know that big highway that goes from like the Bass Pro Shop and cuts all the way through like towards the Stewart place. Obviously, it's not that long, but it's that big highway, that solo highway that just has one road that takes you to La Feria and shit like that. I'm pretty sure the people that are listening know, but yeah, so you just go to that one single road. But anyways, I was coming back, so I was taking the other one back, and then as soon as you go on that road, the it merges onto the highway, and then maybe a couple 100 feet, there's an exit to go to the Wilson Road, so you can the Wilson Road by the factories. So um I was kind of like speeding off of that little ramp thingy, and then I was going down again 3 lanes now because there's usually only 3, but now there was 4, and I was on the 4th one. Usually that 4th one that person can use to go and exit out of the highway. But instead of me merging into the 3rd, I was like, let me just go on the 4th, speed up and pass all the people on the 3rd and 2nd. Well, one truck was like, nah, screw you. He sped up, and he was on purpose going onto the 4th lane when I was literally right there. And it was a big ass truck, by the way. So you know he has a small little fucking wiener. And he almost hit me because he was like merging onto. So I thank God that this time there was a shoulder. So I went to the shoulder. I was like, yo, what the hell? And then obviously I didn't say anything because the guy was exiting, and my house is way more over there. So I still had to continue to take that Hedo highway. But yeah, so I was like, damn. And usually my reactions are usually just to leave and get out. So what I did, obviously, I avoided him. I slowed down, I think, and then I went behind him and then just sped up. I was like, fuck this faggot, what the hell? Again, maybe it was my fault for trying to be on that 4th lane speed and to go around them. But again, it wasn't like the exit was right there. We still needed a couple more 100 feet to exit, like how I was saying. So again, I was trying to use that extra 100 feet to try and zoom out. I mean, to zoom in, obviously, put my blinker and then zoom. But no, that didn't happen. So those 2 close encounters are the only thing that has happened until my recent accident, which was about a week ago now. It's been about almost a month since I've had my car. So I should tell you something. I know a lot of people were like, "Why get a nice car now when you're just like young and shit like that?" But I've had enough cars. I've had maybe 5 cars or 6 in the last couple, maybe 2 years. I started off with a beater car. Hopefully I have a picture so I can show you guys right here. The blue drug dealer car, which a lot of people hated. A lot of people, I noticed that with that car, a lot of people thought that I was like a drug dealer, and I didn't really get that much, not attention, but like that I was like you know that guy selling drugs and shit like that. Which, if y- b- by you can by my face you can tell, or usually by my face people will think no that guy doesn't use drugs, and I've had that like in high school and shit, middle school. My face was always like super innocent. I guess I don't know if you guys can tell that it is. It's kind of just retarded looking. Just kidding. I don't care. I'm not kidding. I'm retarded. I'm not retarded. That's that's kind of fucked up. But yeah. So fuck. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So I had a drug dealer car. Again, a beater like this. Hopefully, I put it up, and it's not. I mean, obviously, I will put it up either on the green screen or just a regular picture. But either way, it's gonna be there. My second car. Again, I'm not saying this to like flex. Again, I started from a beater car. I started at a beater car. My parents didn't do anything. They didn't give me. Obviously, I saved up and got that car. That car costed about $900. It was a 1998 Cobalt, if I'm not mistaken. A Cobalt or no, 1998. I don't know what it's called, but I will put the correction up here probably. and the actual thing. I will probably show the most badass thing about that car was a keychain. The keychain had like it'll tell you if someone hits the car. It'll unlock it for you far away. Um, it'll tell you where it's at. And again, all that's technology, and it'll tell you where it's at. It'll tell you if someone dinged it, if it's ringing, if it's open, if it's locked. Like again, I'm gonna try and put that picture again right here. It was pretty badass. That was like the only badass thing about it. The rest, the seats were fucked up. It was all rusty blue. Again, you guys will see it here. It lasted. I had that car for maybe 3 months, and then I flipped it. I sold it for 1,200, and so obviously that little 300. Only thing that I put in, if I'm not mistaken, was what did I put in? What did I put in? I think just new tires, if I'm not mistaken. But the new tires, since we know some people, shout out Sanchez Tire Shop. They're on F Street. They're basically everywhere right now. If you go there, say that you know Hector Gomez for a discount. I got you. I got you. Again, Hector Gomez or Boris, Borris Gomez, and you will get a little discount. Sorry for picking my nose, but you will get a little discount at any Sanchez Tire Shops on F Street. Also, there's another Sanchez by La Michoacana, or like right in front. It's a white building. Again, if you know, just say that you know Hector Gomez. Don't abuse it and be like, Hector Gomez is gonna. Oh shit! Now I'm telling you guys how to abuse it. But obviously, don't, because you guys are fucking stupid. And he will call my stepdad and ask him if they do know him. I think, even though I doubt, but in those situations where you don't want to pay right now and you're saying that he's gonna pay, they'll call my stepdad and tell him like right away. But obviously, if you just want a little discount, maybe 10%, $10 off, whatever, say that you know Gomez and that he sent you there. Again, Gomez, he sent you there. Take a screenshot right here, right here. Maybe I'll put it up right here. Obviously not. It'll look kind of weird right there. But yeah. So then I sold that car, and then I got a black Nissan Frontier 2001. It was also rusty, beat up. Lasted. Again, I got it for maybe 1,400. I kept it again for 3 months. Sold it. 1,600 maybe I sold it, and then after that car, I got myself a '06 Colorado, which was pretty fucking nice. Only thing that happened was the fucking transmission blew, and it didn't fucking move or anything, so I had to replace that. I still remember, if I have the receipt and shit, I'll post it here, but I doubt. Don't even expect the receipt right there. I'm sorry, but it costed like 1,200 to fix that. So it was, and the Colorado costed maybe $4,000. So after flipping, I put I was obviously working. You guys know fucking landscaping again. I don't want to keep on bringing that up, or else it'll become a joke. Be like, oh yeah, the landscaper, like kind of like how Dax is always a janitor and shit. Dax, the guy that always raps about janitor shit, right here. Pretty fire music though. Maybe at the top of the YouTube rap game. Like sounding wise, lyric wise, obviously not bumping wise, cause that's KSI. But yeah, so that was my third car or fourth car, because it was blue, black. Oh yeah, Colorado. Third car was a Colorado, and then after that, I was like, fuck it, I'm selling this. I sold it maybe for like 6, if I'm not mistaken, or 5 something. And then and then after that, I got a white. It was a white Ford EcoSport. No. It was a white Ford. Not a F-150. It was a smaller one. It was like those Avalanche kind of type ones, but not obviously not the brand, not the actual Avalanche. It was kind of like that. Ah, shit. I don't really remember. But it was a white one. That one I know I have a picture of, so I'll put it up here. And then my 5th car after that one was my 2011 King Ranch, which was a fucking badass car. I love that car. Um, I fucking the catalytic converters were removed. They added some rumblers, I think, or whatever they're called. So as soon as you pressed it, it sounded super, and it sounded so hot. A lot of people liked it. Only bad thing about it was, oh shit, my Mac is about to die. Just talk about it super quick. Blah blah blah. Yeah. The good thing is that I probably don't even need to have my Mac right here. Hopefully it reaches. Fuck, I don't even have any extension cords, but I'll be right back. And we're back. Charged up, I think. Hopefully, I heard the little zing. Yeah, it's charging. Bad thing is that I can't find my brick right now, so it's gonna suck on that part. Might die. Hopefully not. How many minutes are? Oh, fucking reset it. I should have just paused it, huh? Whatever. A new recording. Obviously, what I was talking about was the King Ranch. That one was nice. The only reason why I'm getting trucks right now, or at that moment, was because again, I was in landscaping, so my stepdad was like, get a truck so he can help us out and blah blah blah. And I didn't really like trucks because trucks are, not that they're hard to like move and shit, but I just don't really like. I mean, again, it's kind of hard to fucking see and shit and park, which again, you'll get used to it. But I was like, fuck this. I don't feel good in the car. And then after that, I sold that car for like maybe 9,000, and I had now extra. I was like, oh yeah, hell yeah. So what I did, I don't know. I was kind of like thinking of myself in like, no, let's like save all that money. Let's buy like a beaten up car, a car that you don't have to make payments on, which is really smart. So I did that. I bought a '06 Trailblazer. Again, I went down to an '06 Trailblazer, and I think I have a picture of that. I passed it on to my little brother. But obviously I'm skipping ahead. I had that car for maybe 2 months. Oh, I had the Ford, the King Ranch, maybe for about another 3 months. Again, I don't really keep all the cars. I'm fucking selling, or flipping. Um, yeah. So that car, the Trailblazer, I didn't. It, at first, it sounds really good to get something like that, but then you realize, or I realized that I was moving up here, so I was like, damn, that is not reliable at all, and I don't want it to fuck up. Obviously at all. So I was like, fuck, I have to sell it. I have to, because I took it one trip up here. It fucking, all the oil was gone. It burned it like this. What else? My tires were good. It felt fucking shaky. I don't know if the motor mounts were kind of off or whatever. So there was obviously work to be done, and I didn't feel safe, driving it here and shit. Sorry. So I was like, fuck. So my little brother bought it off me, I think for a couple grand or whatever. I think like one or something. Um, and then yeah. So then I was like, fuck it, let me just get a car. And during that time, I was watching Walter White or Breaking Bad, and I was like, damn, that's a nice Chrysler. I was trying to find the exact model and everything, but I couldn't, especially down in Harlingen. It's not like if I was out traveling and shit trying to find the SRT 300 2012 Chrysler, obviously. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it was like that, and it was like super nice. Obviously I fell in love, but instead I found this one again. I'll put it right here, or if not, you guys probably already saw it. The more pictures I put, the bigger the fucking file is, and I'm gonna try and use my computer to edit. It's super fucking not complicated. It's just fucking tedious, and it's much easier on my phone. Not my phone. This is my first phone. No, it wasn't at all. I wish it was my first phone, but it's an iPhone 7. Then an iPhone 7 Plus over here for for all that gaming porn and shit. Just kidding, but yeah, so kind of forgot what I was talking about right here. Fuck. Literally hate when that happens. But yeah, so I got that Chrysler 300 in gray, close enough. And then again, now we can go on to the hospital. We're taking a little pause here. We'll drink water. Hopefully you're drinking enough water. If not, this is why you're tired all the time. I'll make it awkward. I don't care if it's a long pause. I want you to stop, maybe take a chill moment, drink that water and shit, eat that little cookie. If you deserve it. If not, you're probably gonna die of diabetes really quickly. Just kidding. Again, that's just fucked up. Maybe y'all are like, damn, Isaac, you're the one's gonna die of diabetes. Look at that fat gut. Even though I don't even have a gut. I don't know. On camera, maybe this shirt makes it look really fucking big. I don't know. I'm kind of blind right now. I need my glasses. But no, I didn't do that for the Illuminati. Oh my god. Not even into that. I did that 'cause if you do this small enough and you peek in, it magnifies whatever it is. So I was just checking. Not in the Illuminati. Never will be. If I ever get recruited, no. If I ever get asked or something, I'm gonna try and put like a little message here and be like, they know about me or whatever, and y'all will know. And again, never gonna be into that. Never into that. Grew up really Christian, still Christian, spiritual. So not even gonna mess with that. I know demons and stuff, God, everything. I know it's real. And people that are like, how? I guess you have to go through enough experiences. It's either that or people can be like, no, you're just making it up so it makes you feel better about the afterlife. Either way, I'm not scared to die. I know I'm 20, but I don't know. There's much worse things like being alive and having no family or friends or anything like that. So I'm good passing. Obviously the only thing would be on them. And I know I'm getting off topic here, but I kind of like it 'cause now we're extending the podcast even more. Like most of what I talked right now wasn't even on here. I just plan on talking about open stages, comedy lounge, and LOL, and then just straight into my car. But anyways, we can get on into the accident now 'cause I know you guys are fucking. I'm busting and teasing your ball sack. Anyways, my beautiful Walter White car, Chrysler 300C, was hit by a woman. Not gonna say the ethnicity, but for those thinking, no, it wasn't an Asian woman. It was a other woman, and she went smacked straight into me. I wish I had enough fucking money to put an animation everywhere and like show you guys what happened. I'm gonna try and do the best that I can. Maybe I'll try and draw it on here or something. I don't know. Maybe a little drawing on my fucking thing right here. Like a little what's that called? Where you flip through the pages and shit. Not a comic book, obviously, 'cause that's just like squares, like the flip books or whatever, where it shows what's happening in motion. But that's gonna take forever, and this podcast will never be out. So I'm gonna try and explain it as best as I can. If somehow I do get an animation or just draw it on here, it'll be easier. But follow along with me. There is 3 main roads. Okay, never mind. There's 3 roads over here. The yellow metal line where you go in the middle. So you can obviously try and go over here. Fuck, I wish I could draw that for you guys 'cause that's gonna be a little weird, huh? I'm gonna try. I'm not that great of a storyteller or a detailed storyteller. So again, I'm trying my best. So imagine three roads, just like a regular road, a regular busy road. Three three lanes, one yellow lane, and then 3 lanes over here. One lane obviously is coming from the north, going to the south. The other lanes, the other 3 lanes are going from south to north. So I was going from south to north on the first lane towards like nearest to the yellow line in the middle. I was going regular speed, maybe I was going regular speed. I had a dash camera and everything. I noticed a white car was trying to was came from over here and was gonna try and go into the middle lane here, right? But usually people go wait in the yellow fucking lane and then merge onto the regular lane to go whenever it's safe. Oh, sorry about that dog barking. Here, I hear so much fucking dog barking at night and shit. And I don't know, fucking thin ass walls. But then it's weird because I can't hear them fucking or whatever. So it's like, I guess thin ass walls here. I guess they fucking cheaped out on this shit, but like on the rest and above, they did pretty well. But anyways, she was going on the yellow lane. She was going to go on the yellow lane. She thought that she had enough time to merge onto my lane right here. Again, this is me right here. I'm the microphone right here. And this is the white car. White car goes here. The white car goes here. Tries, thinks that it can go in front of me. Again, I thought that it was gonna stop in the middle lane, so there was no intention of me stopping for it or me thinking that it was gonna go faster or something. But she didn't go fast. She just went literally. She was trying to go, and then I was like, "Oh shit!" And she hit me like right here. I hit the back of her door. I do have a video of all that. It's gonna show the girl. Hopefully nobody tells her. Again, no ill mind or whatever. It was our first accident, literally hers and mine. So maybe she was 18. Maybe it was kind of a little silly. But yeah, so she went straight into me. After that, I was like, oh, because again, we were on the first lane over here by the yellow line, meaning there's two other lanes and the shoulder. So it would have been so worse if there was cars on this lane, because we would have all went towards that. But no, all the cars behind us stopped. So we were like in like we went from that first lane to like maybe the second towards like the end of them, and then we were like fuck, and then she was like, I'm sorry. She went out of her car. She was like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And I was like, it's fine, just pull over, just literally pull over, 'cause I want your information and shit. And thank God that she did. At first I thought that she was gonna run away. I was like, hell no, I'm not gonna let this bitch run away. So then we went into like a little alley lane, and obviously we got out of the car, we checked the damage. I was like, fuck. Again, I'm that damage, I'll show it right here and the video and everything that I have about it. But that fucking sucked ball sack. And then yeah, so again, I don't want to say anything mean about that lady, 'cause even though she wasn't a lady, she was 18. So I'm guessing she was 18. She was really shy. She was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to." So again, I'm not saying that 18-year-olds and people are shy like that, but she just seemed very shy. So yeah, so then obviously we got out of the car, we exchanged information. Thank God. If you guys are gonna get hit, make sure to get hit with somebody with good insurance. No fucking Amex bullshit. No Pronto fucking insurance. Again, unless if they have like fast full coverage or whatever. This girl had Geico. Thank God. As soon as I saw that paper that she brought out that said Geico, I was like, ah. Like some weight came off of my shoulders, and I was like, okay, good. I'm not gonna have to pay for this bullshit alone. So yeah, so we took pictures of the car, OVO, everything. I was kind of confused. Brandon was with me. I told him to like search it up to see what we do, and he said, yeah, take pictures, contact the police, do all that. That's exactly what we did. The police took fucking like 20 minutes, but honestly, it was kind of worth it, 'cause he came out of the car like quickly. Hunky ass motherfucker. Like, he looked like he was in the army, though. Like, those type of hunks. Like, big. Like, imagine, what's that character from the Fairly Odd Parents with like the Crimson Chin? The Crimson Chin? Imagine that guy, but a cop. He was that motherfucking sexy. So again, it wasn't that bad. Um, we got our information, obviously. I called my mom since she was like super worried about me coming up here, and that's exactly why she was worried. I don't know if my mom will ever listen to this, but mom, you were right. Uh, Probably not though, 'cause I don't know, because this is what I want to do. Basically, obviously, I try to explain to her, but first generation born here, it was very weird trying to get away from that. So hopefully next time with, or not the next time, but hopefully with my kids, I'm a little bit more understanding on what they want in their future. Again, no shade towards anything. I'm just saying, But yeah. So I called them. She was like, "Damn it, you hurt? Whatever." I was obviously okay. Um, my glasses broke. But who cares? Had a headache, a little strain, but nothing too big. I just didn't want them to, I don't know, to like take more time, and I was like, fuck that. So then, yeah, so obviously we changed information. The next day I called them. I made a claim. I took pictures, showed dash cam footage. Right now it's at Service King. Hopefully they do a good job. I know they told me that it'll be ready between today, so Friday or Monday, which is good 'cause I start work Monday if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I'm working at the LOL for you guys that don't know here in San Antonio, which is kind of smart or not smart or whatever. But only reason why I chose that was so I can get as close as I can to the comics, learn from them, do obviously pay attention, get to know them, make connections with that club, maybe use that club for other clubs. Like it's 'cause all this time I was looking for fucking jobs, and I was like, what should I get? What should I get? Or whatever. And finally, God hit me. I was on Indeed and saw comedy, LOL, ushers wanted, dishwashers wanted, host wanted, or whatever. The pay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's not that great. It's way less than what I was getting back then. Like, let's say that back then I was getting $5. Now I'm getting maybe $3. So it's kind of like, but again, it's something that I love. So it'll be beneficial, obviously, to me and shit, obviously. And the reason why I had said earlier that I will be at the LOL from Thursday to Sunday is because I will be able to go on stage. I arrive, my schedule is like from 5 p.m. or 3 p.m. maybe to like maybe 12 or 1. So if you want to catch me at the LOL from Wednesday to Sunday, or no, from Thursday, sometimes it's Wednesday, but for sure, Thursday through Sunday at the LOL from 5 to like, again, like 12 or something, maybe 2, which I don't really care 'cause that's kind of my schedule anyways, and I don't mind that shit. I don't mind coming home, taking a shower, going to bed, jerking off, and doing it again for comedy and shit like that. But yeah, so I don't mind that job. Again, I know the pay is way less than what I wanted, but I guess you have to. And again, it's not like if I'm here for the money. I just need the money for rent and shit. You know what I mean? If rent wasn't a thing, then I wouldn't be working at all, and I'd be at open mics everywhere, traveling everywhere. Literally, fucking every open mic in the world, I would have gone if money wasn't an issue. Honestly, if money wasn't an issue, I'd probably be focusing a lot more on the brand and putting out a lot more shit. But I don't know. I think it's best starting off in the comedy world so I can get exposure that I can bring onto the brand, and obviously I'll use TikTok, YouTube, and shit, which is what I'm doing finally now. Um, I only posted one clip of the podcast 'cause I thought that was the only funny thing. If you guys are like, no, this was funny, please let me know. I just find myself really cringy. Like these videos here, I guess I can listen, but it's like, I hate seeing my face. So that's why maybe there wasn't that much editing on the last one. This one, obviously, got used to it and shit. So I'll be putting my face in this, which I don't mind. 18 minutes. Maybe we're at like 40 minutes, which maybe this episode is gonna be a little long, maybe an hour 30. Who cares? I'll be cutting it up in clips and shit, so don't worry. But yeah, another thing on that car, I had gone. They were supposed to give me a fucking rental at Enterprise, but they said no 'cause I'm not 21. I was like, "Are you sure?" Literally 1 month away, and then she was like, "No, we have to go by your ID," which I get it, but at the same time, it's like, oh, come on, you know. But yeah, so I've been Ubering basically everywhere. The good thing though, I finally got into a Tesla. This beautiful black man, fucking great ass attitude. He was like, "Why are you here? How old are you? You look 17. I'm glad that you got away from landscaping." He was glad that like I'm following my dreams, and then he was like, "Yeah, here, there's a lot of Mexican people, from like fifth or sixth wealth generations that are super lazy." I was like, "Yeah, I bet." Probably my kids are gonna be that, but they'll probably be like second generation, right? 'Cause I'm first, second, yeah. So hopefully they're not as lazy. We're fucking gonna have to whoop their ass, just like how my mom did. My mom used to beat me naked with a belt. Fuck, that sucked thinking about it. My gosh, I remember we had gone into. Oh yeah, okay. So what happened was my mom embarrassed me in front of my crush, Haley Miller. Haley Miller, I know you're still hot, but you put a fucking tattoo here, which I don't mind, obviously, but I don't even want to say anything bad either, 'cause I don't want anything. Again, it's not nothing bad. You're beautiful. You've been beautiful. Everybody's beautiful. It's just obviously my little opinion, so who cares about what I think? But yeah. So it was Haley Miller. I had seen her. It was raining. I was like, my mom was pulling me out of school. It was the end of the day. It was a crowded ass shit. And then she had like pulled my backpack, I think, and Haley saw it, and she was like kind of chuckling, and I thought it was super embarrassing. So I was like, "Mom, shut fuck off," or I didn't say fuck off, 'cause I was like maybe fourth, fifth grade. I was like, "No, no, no," and I gave her attitude, like super attitude, and then I threw my shit into the car. And then at home, she grabbed me. She took me to the restroom. She said, "Take off all your clothes." And yeah, she started. She told me to turn around. I was at a corner, just like this, exactly this corner. And then she said, "Turn around," and I turned around like that. And I was like, "Ooh!" And then she started spanking the shit out of me. One thing that I forgot, I brought in a foam bat. Again, foam bat. I wasn't planning on beating my mom, even though again, like a 4-2 versus like 5-3 person still. I know my mom's short, but at that time it didn't really matter. So yeah, so she had fucking beating me with a belt. I remember afterwards I got mad. I had a soccer ball in my room, and I kicked the soccer ball straight on my door, and I was like boom, and obviously a big ass sound. And then she came and she was like, "You want it again?" And I got so scared. I was so scared of coming out of the restroom, of out of my own room, that I was like, "Oh, I need to pee, but I don't want her to beat me again." So what I did was I had a box of Legos. I'm gonna try and put that out right here. It was a blue box of Legos, if you guys remember. Maybe a box of like 100 random ass little pieces, and I pissed in that. I forgot about that for like maybe a day, 'cause again I was scared of coming out and her beating me again. So I just stayed in there. Again, this was all back then in like 2007. So it's been forever. Who cares? Whatever. But yeah, so she beat me a lot actually. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. She did, but it was discipline back then. Now you can't even beat anybody, or else a kid will call the fucking parents. Just like this one little story that I had seen where like it was, I think it was like a Vine or something or YouTube video, that a kid called the kid called the police that their mom was beating him, and then the police came and was like, "You're beating him?" It's like, "No, I was just spanking him," and the police were on her side for discipline. And I was like, good, 'cause some kids do need a little spanking, like, if you do this, this will happen. I kind of like this going around and above, but sorry, hopefully that isn't that annoying for the audio and people with headphones on. But yeah, so so I pissed in there, and then after the day when I slept at maybe like 5 or 6, woke up the next day in the morning. We didn't have school, obviously. It was like a Saturday, so then I was like, oh, I was scared, and then I went out. I finally shitted and showered, locked it. I was so paranoid. My gosh, but we got through that. Obviously, we're still alive. Whoops. But yeah. So again, fuck Enterprise. My car should be done any day. Nobody was injured. I was laughing during that scene though, or during that time. I was like laughing hysterically, but then also kind of like tears wanted to come out cause I got hit. Um, so if you're ever gonna get into a car accident, make sure it's somebody with good insurance, or make sure you have good insurance. But either way, on to the next little topic. I know we've been rambling for about I don't know how many minutes, maybe 30 or more, probably way more. Something crazy that actually happened was Usman versus fucking Edwards. I'm gonna play that little clip right here. It's like a little montage. It's 40 seconds. I'll count in my head. I just don't want to talk over it. I'm gonna play it right now. 30 seconds. Hopefully the clip already ended. If not, I'm gonna try and mute myself and put that clip in there. But yeah, fucking crazy, fucking crazy. All 5 rounds, Usman was dominating. Obviously, Edwards got a few good hits in, a few kicks in. But my God, I thought Usman had it in the bag by split decision. But no, fucking at the end, Edwards jabbed right, I think. Usman came like that. The foot was hiding it, and then Edwards came straight up like that, rocked his ass. Usman down. I didn't expect him to be down, but fuck, out like a light. That was a crazy fight. I watched it. I mean, obviously I watched it live, and my gosh, thank God I didn't bet on that fight. I usually don't bet on big fights like that when you don't know who's gonna win, 'cause I'm like, I don't want to lose money. Fuck that shit. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we can soak that moment in for the Edwards and Usman fight. But my gosh, he was so close to tying up with fucking a guy with 16 defendants, Anderson Silva. Yeah, and 16, and Usman had a 15. Literally one more, and they would have been tied. And then after that, I don't think anybody else would have been able to beat him. So yeah, I just wanted him to make history. Maybe have 17, just one above fucking Silva. But that didn't happen, obviously. So now Edwards is gonna have to defend it. Do I see him defending it? I see him maybe defending it for 2 times and then getting fucked up. Not gonna lie, maybe a trilogy. And for that for sure, I will definitely root for Usman again. I think he'll probably know his mistakes now, which again, they weren't huge mistakes because he was dominating basically the whole fight. It was maybe 75%, 30%. But then again, that puck. One UFC fight though that I'm ready for is UFC 279. I'm excited for Tony Ferguson and Li Jing Lang. Hopefully I'm saying that right. If I'm butchering it, sorry. But Lee is 19-7. Tony is 26-7. The experience goes to Tony. Lately though, Tony hasn't been. Isn't he the one that got like the with the foot right here, and he was like, and he got kicked as fuck. Again though, I'm definitely going for Tony. Hopefully Tony redeems himself now. He's back at it. The main card that I fucking can't wait for, that's crazy, is fucking Kamzat and Nate fucking Diaz. That fight is gonna be also a fucking ballbuster. Personally though, I think Kamzat has him by submission, second round, third round the latest. I know Nate is fucking tough as nails and he takes hits very fucking well. But fuck, they're and I know somebody in an interview said that they're basically feeding Nate Diaz into the Lions, and I personally think that I I I 100% though think that comes out right now can defeat Connor again, Nate Diaz, the Diamond. I don't know. I think he'll probably get him. By the Diamond, I mean Poirier. Yeah. Fuck. Why am I forgetting these people's names? But anyways, yeah. So I know Poirier could probably defeat Kamzat, even though they're not really in the same weight, if I'm not mistaken. Or probably are. Maybe they're like at 145 because they look pretty light. Even though Kamzat looks fucking huge, but obviously all that weight cut and shit. But yeah, that fight I see Kamzat again. Kamzat is 11-0, DS 21-13, so experience is definitely on DS's side. But still, man, for sure, Kamzat by submission or TKO. And Tony, I think Tony by decision. Nothing knocking after that, but the good thing though is that for all the Jake Paul fans, if Nate Diaz loses this one, I think Nate is all Jake's. That fucking, he's all mania of a. Again, he's really good at Thai though, and shit. But obviously it'll be a boxing match, so for that fight, who do I see winning? Nate and Jake, for sure Jake, because I think he has way more power than him, and he's obviously heftier. He fights regularly at like 190, I think, but obviously I know he can cut down. But yeah, fuck. Speaking of Jake, though, Saturday, KSI fight tomorrow. KSI fights SWARMZ and Luis. Fucking crazy. Luis looks like my cousin. Slightly. Like maybe the face shape. Not as white, though. My cousin is more like my color. Different hairstyle, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna try and put that card right here, like a whole dum dum banner and shit. Not a video. I'm not gonna promote there. Oh, obviously. Well, if I do, it's not like if I'm gonna get any money, so whatever. If you wanna watch it or pay for it, if I can go for it, I will be copyright or pirating it through Discord. If you need that link, let me know and I'll invite you to that so you can get all the UFC fights for free. Um But yeah, let's see. First fight is SWARMZ versus KSI. Who do I got here? Here, for sure, I have KSI. KSI, first or second round KO. I'll be surprised if it lasts longer. The only way that SWARMZ wins is if he comes blazing and gets so lucky, knocks his ass out. That would be crazy. I would be the biggest upset in the world. But yeah, if everything goes right, KSI first or second round KO. Second fight is Dean the Great versus Evil Hero. For this fight, I don't know who I have because I don't know much of them. I don't know who they are. I'm not gonna lie. I think I know Dean the Great from the Creator Clash. Maybe he was there. I don't know. These names sound very Creator Clashy. But I'm going to go for Evil Hero because it has the word evil in it, I guess. Very evil hero. That's very, what's it called? Irony or what is it called when two words don't, whatever. I don't even want to think about that because then I'll get lost into that. But the third fight is Sam versus I Am Thompson. I'm going for Sam, even though I Am Thompson sounds like a big guy. So I think this one is a heavyweight if I'm not mistaken. Definitely should have wrote that down, but all I wrote down was Sam versus I Am Thompson. I put Sam question mark decision. Yes. Oh yeah, I should say that too. So the second fight with Dean the Great and Evil Hero, I'm going for decision. Third fight with Sam and I Am Thompson, I'm going for decision. Sam, screw it. The fourth one, very great. Salt fucking Poppy and Anderson and Andy Warski. For this one, for sure, I have Salt Poppy, third or fourth, TKO. He's really fucking slick. Even though he's a bigger guy, he's like... Also, I'm not sure if you guys knew, but I know he looks Filipino, but this guy has a heavy Filipino accent. I thought that Salt Poppy was going to sound very white for some reason, or like slight accent on that, but kind of threw me... I mean, obviously, I'm not saying anything. I just thought that he would sound more American since he is a TikToker. Even though he doesn't talk, he just does that running face thing. But for sure, I'm going for Salt Poppy, third or fourth round KO. The fifth fight is where it gets starting to more heat up. The bubbles start popping. The bubbles, the pot starts boiling a little. It'll be Faye Sensei, King fucking Kenny. Oh, this is gonna be tough, tough, tough. Kenny has amazing, amazing reach. The fight with him and Temper, fuck, that was good. But obviously Temper had the more technique and more. He knew what to do. Temper looked more calm, even though Kenny, when Kenny was calm, that jab was fucking up Temper, and he couldn't play inside really. What Kenny is missing, obviously, is instead of playing on the outside, which I think if he plays on the outside, jabs him up a lot. Obviously, a couple rights, a couple hooks, a couple uppercuts, he will definitely have Sensei by the ropes and shit. But if Sensei can go straight in, again, Sensei is a guy with plenty of experience. He's been fighting basically his whole life. The only thing is that he hasn't been fighting in the last 3 years. I think he was in the first undercard of the KSI versus Logan, the first fight ever with headgear. I think I'm probably fucking that up, but I think that was his last fight. So about 3 years. If Kenny plays it smart, 100%, it's Kenny. If A Sensei plays it 100%, again, Sensei. But let's like actually choose somebody. I'm gonna say late phase Sensei TKO. If he can go in, boom, rock the shit out of Kenny, cause he's a skinny, lengthy kid, not that much meat on him, and um, Sensei is more of a meteor guy, shorter obviously, but packs a fucking punch. So I'm going for Face Sensei later rounds. I can't say. I don't know how many. Maybe 8 rounds. I think or 10. I must. If if there's 10 rounds, TKO by like that. Like maybe 8, 9, 10. But if not, either way, late TKO. Oh no, I think it's 4 rounds. I think I heard Wade Concept saying that it's only 4 rounds. I think so. If it is by decision, maybe Face Sensei for sure. Um, onto the fucking sixth fight, which is again Face Sensei versus Kenny. That could have been the co-main event. Now it's Deji versus Fuzi. That for sure can be a main event full card. I'm not gonna lie, this one is hard. Oof. Deji, if Deji puts it all and actually fucking looks like how he trains with the, I'm gonna, I was about to put some training footage, but I don't really want to put training footage 'cause that's a lot more work. Obviously, all lazy, but this podcast is as long as it is. Obviously, could have cut it up a little more shorter, but I do want to just end it off on this one. Maybe end it off with facts. More clips to put too, so that's good. This one, Deji, if he pulls it out of his ass and actually fucking hits him, actually throws hands, slips well, like KSI said. If he lets his hands go heavy and is slipping him easy Deji third or fourth. Again, I don't know how many rounds, but for sure around the middle is what I'm predicting for that fight. If not, Fuzi by decision. If Deji doesn't pull anything, then onto the co-main event, Face Temper versus Slim. This fight, I love the fucking hype behind it 'cause Slim is trolling the fuck out of it. Choking on my own spit. Maybe I'll cut that out. Maybe I won't. Maybe you guys want it natural. Ooh, I choked on. My spit went in the wrong air hole. I know I'm fucking 20 and I should know how to swallow already, even though I'm not gay. But Face Temper versus Slim for sure. Temper, not the first round, but maybe second or third for sure. 'Cause Temper does have the technique. Obviously, it's been 5 months since they fought, or since he's fought, and so he's definitely improved. Slim looks like he's improved, but I'll be honest, I don't see it. He says all this talk, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna get knocked out. Yeah, for sure, I can see a knockout in this one. Not that much to say. Temper second or third KO, easy, or TKO. finally, the final card is the final card of main event. KSI versus Luis Pineda. Luis has been looking pretty good, not gonna lie. Luis has experience. Maybe his record isn't that great. I know he's like maybe 2-4, 3-6, or something like that. So not the greatest, but the experience is there. He actually came from Mexico, meaning he has all the fucking experience of maybe 300 plus amateur fights that those type of people go through. He's looking sharp. He's young. His power punch doesn't look like it's there. But then at the same time, I like how he moves his body and he uses everything on it. Fuck. This this one's actually hard. This one's gonna look like it'll be a challenge for JJ, unless unless he says that he's that good, then for sure, KSI by late round TKO. But if Luis fights a perfect fight, Luis by decision. Luis by decision if it's a perfect lengthy fight. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie though. I kind of want KSI to lose, just 'cause boxing has now become kind of Jake's thing, and that would kind of piss me off if somebody's coming in that hasn't been boxing for a while, and it's like now it's my. I know, I watch him. I watch KSI way more. I'm way more of a bigger fan with him, obviously. But Jake Paul just has been in that realm already, and I kind of just want him to win, just so he can fight, uh, Greg Paul, Conor McGregor, and shit like that. 'Cause I know Jake Paul can have the fight with Nate Diaz, before the KSI fight. I can see the KSI fight happening late November, December, September, December again, around that realm of 2023. So before that, I know KSI is gonna have like maybe 2 more fights. Maybe he should have one with Face Temper as soon as he wins, or Dylan Dennis. But either way, I can definitely see him. Yeah, I can definitely see fuck Luis winning. But again, I can see KSI winning with power and speed, 'cause you can just tell with Luis's uppercuts that they're super predictable. You can see it from a mile away. But again, they look sharp. They look. You know what I mean? You know exactly what I mean. Sorry for all the yawning. I've kind of been going on for a while, but hopefully you guys are finding this interesting. I mean, obviously I do. This is why I'm talking about it. But KSI, then after this fight, needs to fight one more. Again, maybe Dylan Dennis, Face Temper, Jake Paul probably fighting Nate Diaz, or pro boxer, just 'cause KSI is fighting a pro boxer now. So kind of puts Jake under the rug. End of the year though, Jake Paul versus KSI. I know it's too early to say, but right now I'd say Jake Paul. If not, obviously in a year maybe again. I just want Jake Paul to win since it's his realm. But out of bias, out of shit, right now they fought Jake Paul for sure. In a year, I can see KSI coming in and whooping him. I can see that being the most bloody fight. Both of them bloody, fucking nose broken maybe, but they're still fighting it 'cause they're both dogs. So hopefully that comes out. I know it's gonna be a great fight. I can bet that on the card is gonna be even better with Amanda Serrano, Logan Paul. I know he's fighting in it, and so many more people. So that's gonna be fucking badass. Can't wait for that. Now time for the last segment, podcast facts. Podcast facts. Again, it's gonna be pretty shitty ass animation, but whatever. Let's see. Oh, okay. I guess at least they're pretty interesting. Just one more. I guess just one fact or what? No, just like maybe 2, 'cause I have 3 on here, but maybe I'll just say all of them. But anyways, wooden penis found in 1974 in ancient Korean pond. Some think it's a ritual piece. Others think it's a dildo. I will be putting it up right here. Up to you guys. You guys can choose what it is. Is this a dildo or something for like a ritual ceremony? You tell me. You leave your comments down below. Next, McDonald's in China. Nothing much to say. Fuck China. Obviously not fuck China, but like, look at me. We're trying to be healthy. One more fact that I had was I was gonna choose it off my list. It's crazy that now I'm doing research because at school I never did research. I was like, fuck this shit. Obviously, this is something that I like, so it makes sense for me to do research right here, like a full page essay. Hopefully, I can see that. But okay, let's see. Okay, we can go on to the Mandiri tribe in South Sudan. Bathe in cattle urine for generations to fight off infections and pests. Again, nothing much to say about that. Kind of like okay, that would. Like I said, other one, Bitcoin is under fucking 22K, which is gay. Yeah, that's about it. I'll add more facts. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is gonna be the outro. The outro is a little cringy. I'm not gonna lie, but whatever. Who cares? Skater podcast right here. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening. This has been Isaac. Bye.